In the suffocating darkness, "Please," echoed. A woman begged to be let out, her voice laced with desperation. She cradled a lifeless companion, her gaze fixed on the man standing before them. She tearfully questioned why he was subjecting them to this torment. The man remained silent, a dark aura swirling around him as he stood with his back partially turned. Through her tears, the green-haired woman explained that because of him, her friend had taken her own life. She looked up, her voice cracking with fury, and asked if he was satisfied now that they had suffered so much. He turned his head slightly, his tone cold and dismissive. He was sure they knew exactly why they were there. The reason they were imprisoned, he explained as he forcefully grabbed her chin, was because they had brought this upon themselves. She frantically denied it, insisting they had done nothing wrong. He had heard enough. Turning his back on her cries, he walked away, declaring that it was all over. This was his sixth regression. Once again, he had failed to stop the end of the world. Ujidi recalled his past self, a man who believed listening to that woman would change nothing. He had faced down the fiery breath of dragons, undeterred and without regret, his expression firm. He thought he could handle it all. Wielding his formless sword, Jidi learned a harsh lesson through 6 hellish lifetimes. Failure and experience were everything. He moved like a phantom, his blade a blur of blue energy as he cut through the monstrous hordes. One by one, the great beasts fell before him, his resolve unbroken. He carved a path through the red dragon, the green, and the blue, his face a mask of cold determination. He landed on a pile of rubble in the heart of the burning city, catching his breath for a moment. But it was futile. No matter how many he killed, there was no end to them. A notification chimed, announcing that Earth had succumbed to the apocalypse. He had failed, but even so, he had a way back. The authority of the grand clock rewound the world's time, his eyes reflecting the golden light before closing as he was sent back once more. As the world reset, he considered that perhaps his failures weren't entirely meaningless. A final notification confirmed it. The time of the world would begin again. On a peaceful city street, a crowd gathered, murmuring and pointing towards the sky. A swirling purple gate had appeared, looking like something from a movie. Some felt a sense of dread, suggesting they leave immediately. One man, however, laughed it off. He told his friend to hold his beer, because a true man always gets a picture with a thumbs up next to a potential world-ending anomaly. His bravado was short-lived. As monsters poured from the gate, the phone clattered to the ground, its screen shattered. It was the 21st century, and humanity's nightmare had just begun. Gates opened across the globe, unleashing hordes of monsters. It seemed humanity's flame was about to be extinguished. But from the ashes, a new power arose. Humanity entered a new era, the new Genesis. Young hunters with great potential were gathered on a floating, artificial land called Heitling, where the World Academy City, Lair, was founded. And it was to Lair that the regressor, now on his 7th attempt, was headed. In the city, a thug named Joe Hashik held a woman hostage, screaming at the police to back off.